guys, Captain Safety here. If you can't tell, with this week's safety tip. Oh man, listen, I just came home to my neighbors having a trailer park domestic violence, like full on, you know, they're young. The park manager called the police, and you know, the kid's a young kid, they're both young, and I seen him and I said, you know, when he was alone, I said, listen man, I'm not coming from a place of righteousness or anything, but I've been in a similar situation. You have got to get yourself a plan where you can at least relocate for whatever amount of time. You know, I mean, I suggest you both get into counseling. You know, if you really want to stick this out, you got kids. I hate to see, you know, I hate to see you guys get fucking arrested over something so fucking stupid, you know. But people, you know, I just said, man, you're making your life, like, one, you're here, you can't be here all day long and not be going to work, you know what I mean? Just as a man, you can't be, you know, if you're fucking here all day long, bro, you're gonna be in a rut financially and every other way. You know, you've got to, you know, and being in a relationship, you guys got to be able to compromise. One, you know, you got to be able to compromise. And, you know, all you need is the police to come in and arrest you guys, and the kids are there, and, you know, blah, 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 you know. It's one of those, I'm just saying, like, it's one of those things that you got to really start. I said, man, listen, you have got to, as the man, whether it's her fault or your fault or whatever, before it kicks off, you've got to fucking leave. And this is coming from somebody that, trust me when I tell you, I had to do it myself in my own house. You know what I mean? And, you know, I think about when I see shit like this going on, I think back about stuff and I go, yeah, I don't miss you like that. I don't miss you that much. You know what I mean? You know, I just, you know, it sucks seeing people, but, you know, I mean, I tell girls this before you get involved with anybody, just think about this. You know, you're going to be the one probably fucking raising these kids. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to be the one probably raising the kids. So you need to fucking, you know, you need to find yourself a guy, you know, that you're going to fucking settle down with. And he don't want to marry you, don't be having kids. You got to start looking at people. I wish I did this when I was younger. Thank God I don't have any kids. You got to start looking at people like how would this person be as a parent? You know what I mean? Does this guy have his shit together? You know what I mean? Or is his mom still folding his clothes? Man, the fucking world, it's not that complicated. You know? People just settle, get married, and wonder why. Man, if you're in love with somebody, you won't be able to live without them, you know, or it would be very, 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 very fucking tough. You know, the way people just move on, and there's no way you find love that easy. I'm just telling you.